Hello preppies, it's now Thursday's Maths Day and we're going to look at the same story that you looked at on Tuesday was when you were looking at it. I just had to make my brain work. And you had a look at the story All on Board, and it was all about all the animals on the train. Now if you have a look here, I've actually got a picture here of part of that story. And there's some things that I want you to have a look at today that we're going to learn about today. In this book, there are what are called mathematical symbols, and we have numbers or numerals. So we've got numerals and these special mathematical symbols. Now, if we have a look, I'm going to write this number sentence on the board here, and we're going to talk about these symbols and what they mean. So when you were doing your number sentences and you were writing and you were writing is, so if I did 3 and 2 is 5, these are the mathematical symbols for that. So this means and or added, and this means equals, which is all together. So we're going to practice using some of these number sentences, and you're going to use them in your book. So this means addition, which means adding, which means bringing together, and this means all together. That's what it means, all. And that's why we had the is. So let's do, I might even do one from the, I just dropped that tissue on the ground, Mrs. Mac. All right, I might even choose some animals from the story. I'm just going to bring it on a bit further. Oh, it's going to take longer than I thought. No, I don't want that one. Sorry, Mrs. Mac.
That's okay. We could use
there, that one.
Ooh.
I thought I'd like to do. Oh,
it might be good to draw some little circles for them as well.
Little circles
for the numbers.
Oh, Mrs. Mac, it's not doing what I want.
That's all right.
Perfect. Pause. There we go. So let's do some frogs. Okay, so I'm going to do frog legs coming out the side and some bulbous eyes. 1. And I'm going to do another frog. 2. Oops. Now, are my frogs perfect, Mrs. Mac?
No.
3. Did they have to be perfect?
No, this is an art today.
This is maths. This is maths. So it doesn't matter how beautiful your frogs look. Now, how many have I got there so far, Preps? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now, I'm going to use this very special mathematical symbol. I'm going to use and. And that's what it looks like, for and. Now, do you know, sometimes you'll hear adults will say plus, which doesn't make sense to anybody, but they've probably learnt that when they were growing up to say plus. It's basically the same as and add and addition. So some people will say 4 plus. What they're meaning is and, or they're meaning adding together, so addition. So you might hear some people say that. 4 and, so I'm going to do another 4, just like out of the story there. 4 and, oh, you'll have to see how many frogs I'm drawing here. They're very excited, happy looking frogs. They all look like they're about to jump up in the air. Leaping. So 4 and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Now this is what's called, and you'll hear people say equals, and it means all together. It's the same thing, equals. So it means all of these frogs together equals, and let's count it so we can do our counting on. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we put the 8 in there. And remember, we checked on our video too. You can go backwards and go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to make sure. And there we have a number sentence. And this is how we write number sentences. And as you go up through the years, you'll learn more and more about the different symbols. Let's do one more just to make sure that you know what you're doing, because you're going to be going to do this in your books. And you're going to have to remember how to use these very special number symbols. Okay, let's do another one. What animals should I put on the train, Mrs. Mac? Easy to draw animals, Mrs.
What about
Mac.
ducks?
Ducks.
I think you need 5 ducks.
5 ducks? Okay.
And perhaps if you're trying to think about how many you should do, you could always grab your dice from yesterday and roll the dice to see how many animals you draw.
Well, this doesn't look like a duck, but I don't mind.
It's kind of cute. I like it.
It's cute. It's not a duck, but it'll do. It's bird-like.
It's very sparrowish. 4, or was it 5?
5.
5 sparrows.
I thought it was 5. Don't confuse me, Mrs. Mac.
Yep, 5 sparrows.
5 sparrows we've turned them into.
Yep. just roll with it.
Yep, because my ducks certainly didn't turn out to be ducks. But they're right, they're birds. We could just call them birds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need one more. It's always important when you're drawing. You can get sort of lost in the drawing and you need to do your counting. So I've got 5. I'm going to count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially when you use bigger numbers and you're drawing, it's important to count to check. Okay, so I've got 5. What am I going to add, Mrs. Mac?
Oh, I think you need 3 teddies.
Teddies. Teddies. I can do teddies.
Yes, try and think of something really simple.
That's lovely because look, there's a teddy. I'm not even going to do a body.
You don't need to. Just to give an idea of it.
Just to give an idea. That's exactly right.
5 sparrows and 3 teddies.
Here
1,
we go.
2, 3.
Okay, 3. So this is the bigger number, so it's always good to count on from that. We know there's 5. We've counted 5. So I can go 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can put that special equals symbol, equals 8. So it's 5 and 3 equals 8. You could also say 5 plus 3 equals 8, because that's sometimes what adults will say. Or we're adding things together. We're adding the 5 birds and the 3 bears.
And equals can also mean the same as.
It can, exactly. Yeah, because that is the same as all of those together. Do you think we'll need to do another one, Mrs. Mac, or do you think the preps are ready to go?
I think they're ready to go, but maybe you could try to do 3 in your books. 3 number sentences.
I think 3 number sentences would be good, particularly making sure you're putting the symbols in the right place. Sometimes preps might put that in there, and that would ruin it, because then it would say 5 equals 3 plus 8, and it wouldn't make any sense in the number sentence. You always need that going before what they are all together, because that's what equal means. What everything equals all together. Okay, preps, good luck. Bye.